in our meeting with the coaching staff, said this may be the best team you face the entire season, and he's not
for the first time, but it'll be Roderick Robinson who starts to the backfield. Quick hitter out to the flat. So many weapons in that one.
Since 2016.
Carson Beck again, a smooth delivery, comfortable, confident. A year ago, there were all the question marks about Carson Beck. He has silenced any doubters.
20 miles per hour, if not faster, in practices this season.
And Beck delivers it right on the money.
Swiss knife that you can move around the offense.
Another play action for Beck. Unloads the deep ball, double coverage, and it sails incomplete. Beck set to throw again out of the backfield. Trevor Etienne with his first play in a Georgia uniform. Great blocking by that offensive line. Beck floats it, incomplete.
Taking their step up. We'll not see Malachi Stark so unfortunately this afternoon.
3rd and long, back to the end zone. It's caught, but incomplete. Bell didn't get a foot in bounds.
What an absolute dime, and I think he got in. I think that right foot is in. As king of college football when it comes to coaches. Be QB1 of this roster. Take advantage of that, and you set yourself up nicely.
Beck throwing on 3rd down, and he overshot Lovett there. And Starks doing really well with his rehab. They expect him to make a full recovery for the fall. He is a stud safety on this Georgia team. And Aaron, they lose a lot of their secondary. Lead that list. Back right over the middle. Dominic Lovett, his first reception of the spring game. Start of the second quarter of the Georgia spring game.
Probably more shifts and motions than I did in 4 years, so has evolved immensely. Just learning from Monken for the year that he was here as an analyst. There as well.
Well, we just showed you Edwards and Milton out of the backfield. Nice 1-2 punch a year ago.
Taking advantage of this one, Aaron. I'm told that the quarterbacks have been using that helmet comm system in the scrimmages so far this spring. Now, we did see this introduced in
little doghouse.
A 3rd and 2 here for Beck. Floats it up, one-on-one coverage. And it's hauled in, great grab. Dom Lovett. He's made a couple of good ones in this first half.
It's present from Carson. I love, look at his eyes. Held the middle of the safety for the first 2 steps of the drop and then ripped him over there knowing he has one-on-one coverage with Dom Lovett on that inside fade. Throws it to the outside, lets him essentially fall into the reception. Beautiful pitch and catch from 15 to 6.
Wow. Venture a guess that Lovett will be the top target for Beck. Beck lofts it to the end zone, incomplete. 3rd and goal, Beck deflected at the line, and it's intercepted. Michael Williams.
Turn some guys that possibly could have gone to the NFL draft, been mid-round guys, and want to come out there and win one more national championship.
Offensive line doing very well, giving Beck plenty of time. That is incomplete. So when you have to replace Cedric Van Pran, easier said than done. Beck slings it right on the money. A dart. Colby Young, the transfer from Miami, brings it in.
Big receiver is going to make a play for me.
Right on the money again, Lawson lucky. First team offense trying to find their rhythm here after the defense has dominated so far.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely.
That's awesome. Now, Kirby Smart, a guy that also knows a thing or two about defense.
And Kirby makes it as competitive as possible each and every practice.
Well, and that's why on a scrimmage, especially with fans, a 3rd and 9, first team offense going against the first team defense. Back over the middle, it's caught inside the 5, helmet off. Dominique Lovett.
Taking and elevating his game to another level.
That's his fourth catch, 73 yards to go along with it. Jump ball in the end zone, and it's caught. Colby Young. He's going to be a red zone threat this fall. Keep an eye on number 8 when Georgia's near the end zone.
Carson Beck, just get the ball out now. Throw it up. 6'3", one-on-one against Julian Humphrey. And great snag for the touchdown.
Especially during this COVID year, you feel like everyone's a 4th or 5th year guy. Georgia's going to have 1st and 2nd year guys that have tons of talent and
drafted for the University of Georgia.
Deflected ball at the line of scrimmage again.
A huge responsibility on Kirby Smart's defense, but those guys, by all accounts, can handle that responsibility.
Defense has looked real good today, and it's another interception. C.J. Allen.
I mean, you guys make one play and y'all ready to say a home run. He's had a good spring. He works his tail off. Does a good job. Affecting the quarterback. Never got to stay off the quarterback's a little bit. Made a nice play and fell back in zone.
Beck throwing here on a 3rd and 9. Another deflected ball at the line of scrimmage.
Motivated defense, like Kirby said, just maybe a little bit more passion. And when you got 2 elite units, the one that brings the most energy is going to be the one that goes. And first catch of Arian Smith right there.
Carson Beck back at quarterback. And he's motivated. Still playing here the 4th quarter. This is his team.
And the first real pressure situation that Coach Smart alluded to was that Auburn game. He said it's a competitor.
Well, Aaron Murray has rejoined us in the booth after getting down on the field up close.
Oh my goodness, this looks like an NFL team.
Quick hitter to Ra Thomas.
And then better, which you put the ball in certain positions to give those guys the opportunity to make a catch. That obviously makes everyone look good. But I also think there's a trust factor too now. And you saw that last year, I would say, after the Auburn game. Working my way down because there's a 5-star guy, a young pup, that's ready to take my spot.
Lawson Lucky shoved out of bounds.
Confidence that that front 7 can hold up and dominate and let you play a little bit more too high.
Beck taking a shot to the end zone. Couldn't quite connect with Colby Young.
I mean, this is and will be one of the best offensive lines in the country. And to see that defensive line hold up and almost dominate this game, there is youth on the back end.
Beck buying himself time, floating incomplete.
Quarterback, more success you're going to have. Something they do every single day in practice, some sort of situation for Carson to work on his 2-minute drives. Doling it out right now in the middle of April.
And in a pressure situation, you know this defense wants to keep this lead, have some bragging rights all summer long going into the fall. Etienne out of the backfield. We've seen some flashes from him. Beck again, pressure bearing down, had to get rid of it, dropped by Arian Smith. Dogs defense sends pressure, tipped, and the defense delivers again. Sling it a couple more times on this final drive. 3 timeouts, 50 seconds to work with for Beck. A couple of broken tackles, just shy of the 50 for Dom Lovett.
To get north and south afterwards.
93 yards for Lovett. Beck, clean pocket. Right on the money. Carson Beck threads the needle. Ra Thomas. And just like that, the first team offense rolled.
I can't tell you how good this throw is. This is elite as elite can be. 2-man, man-to-man coverage with high safety help. Number 15.
Beck in the red zone. Takes a shot. Swatted incomplete. Business walking off the field after the loss to Alabama. Beck floats to the end zone. Love it into the hedges, and he held on. Dom Lovett with the highlight of the spring game, a touchdown to tie it with less than 30 seconds to go. Wow.